Hey folks, so I picked up a whack of books. I'm talking $130 worth, and they were $4 for hardcovers, $2 for soft covers. So I picked up a ton of books, some neat titles and such. So I'm going to go through them. It was a kind of a charity book sale, Rotary Club actually, and also hit a thrift and got 3 others. So I'm going to show you what I picked up. This one's the Illustrated Directory of Harley Davidson Motorcycles. And I've got a good variety. They're in no particular order other than how I offloaded them here. Best group of 7. They were artists here in Canada. Lac La Biche Chronicles, the early years. I think that they're in Saskatchewan, Lac La Biche, or Alberta, one or the other. Pearpoint Manufacturing Company catalog, a reprint of an 1894 catalog. Kind of cool. I like these reprints. If you're into Pearpoint, that's a really good reference. It tells you what silver components matched and such, and just kind of neat content. Flight Through Time, Wovoda and District History. So that's a good for 45 plus, maybe more, depending upon scarcity. And Wavecrest reprint catalog. So if you're into Wavecrest, it's a good reference again. And it would have cost $2, being a soft cover. The People of Big Plain, Carberry and North Cyprus area history. Again, $45 book all day of the week. Metal reference book, just for my own interest. The prices won't be accurate now because it's 2009, but I thought it'd be good reference. The Paw, A History, Adventure and Romance. Again, that's Paw, Manitoba. Canadian Country Furniture by Michael S. Bird. A really good book. Desirable. And Barnes of Western Canada. I sell these fairly well, one a year kind of thing. So I think I have a couple of them now. Treasure of Motorcycles of the World. So by Floyd Clymer. So that one could be good, I'm not sure. Spirit of Steam, the golden age of North American steam. So railway related, obviously. And some of these coffee table books, some of them can be good. Others are not worth a whole lot. So I'm going to find out. We'll probably end up donating a few books, I suspect, that will have low value. But anything that is 10 and up, I will put on the shelf. Floyd Clymer's Model T Memories. So a Ford Model T book. And then we've got a Ford 39 to 48 reprint shop manual. So anybody restoring 39 to 48 Fords, Mercurys, are hopefully going to be interested in that one. And American Railroad Passenger Car. So that one's got all the specs on the passenger cars of some of the American railroads. And it's part 1, thick book 2. And let's see, we've got a Brandon Geographical Perspectives on the Wheat City. So that's local interest. Railways of Canada, Pictorial History. And some of these I'm going to have to clean up. They got sticker residue or grunge on them, like this Canadian Country Furniture one. As you can see, I have to clean that up. So a little bit of work, but not too bad. Then we got a reprint, Toiling and Tilling the Soil by Rumley. I think this is, pretty sure it's a reprint. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. From the original in the Higgins Library of Agricultural Technology. So it is a reprint, but a scarce one. So it'd be alright, I think. Good $15-20 maybe. Something like that. Railways of Canada. Kind of heavy on the railway books this time round. Thought I'd kind of restock my shelves. And North America's Great Railroads. And then we've got a John Deere, the big book of John Deere tractors. It's going to be a lot of pricing here, but North American Railroads, Encyclopedia of North American Railroads. And then I've got 3 that I picked up at the thrifts. It's a Time to Remember, a Minnedosa, Manitoba area history. And then I got 2 Twix Hill and Vale, Rathwell, Manitoba. I think that's what this, oh no, I just got 1 of those, sorry. And then one was the Verdun story. That's a town about 15 minutes away. And I'm going to clean this up because I think my table is about to collapse. Okay, crisis averted. Okay. Then I got Prairie Memories. This one's kind of a little bit in rough shape. Got some water damage and such, but still not an easy one to find. Look at that, how thick that is, like a dictionary. But anyway, it's an area history from, let's see, Webb, Saskatchewan, I believe, yeah. So yeah, might have a buyer for that one. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm not sure how much it's worth. I'll maybe toss it up on the screen if I remember. And then we got 2 R.M. Cornwallis as well. Municipal Memories. And then I also got Criddle de Diddle Incis by Alma Criddle. This was a family in the area, or in, well, not this specific area, but in Manitoba here, the Criddle Vein story. Oh, it's actually signed. Yeah, it's very interesting story. So if you have a chance, look up the Criddle Vein, V-A-N-E story. And yeah, it's very intriguing. Anyway, also got a Seal Dune VHS. Not sure what that's worth. Can't find any comps very quickly, so I'm going to look a little deeper. Then I got a book on Brandon College, 1899 to 67. Then an area history on the Brandon Hills story. Rural Municipality of Rhineland and Volist Municipality, area history. Got a Harley Davidson, the ultimate Harley Davidson guide. Definitive Encyclopedia of Definitive Motorbike from Classic to Custom, exploring the legend of American Dream. Place of honor of Manitoba's war dead, commemorating it in its geography. They named a lot of lakes and such in areas after the war dead. And coming into our heritage, RM of Argyle. And got another Barnes of Western Canada. And then another Harley Davidson. And I guess I got to go up here because you can't see anything. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Something like that. No. There we go. There we go. All right. And then classic motorcycles. Right there. And then another reference book on Canadian furniture, Upper Canadian furniture. That's Ontario, Quebec area. Canadian Pacific Railway book. And then last but not least, Micmac Quill Work. Kind of a neat reference book there. Probably a good book. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos and comment. Let me know what your favorite book was, what your interests are and such in books. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Take care.